guys, I'm on a rant right now because God keeps talking to me. He keeps talking to me, and I just want to express to you guys that God is real. Like, he is real. Like, he is really, really real. And so, you know, like, I'm not gonna sit here and hide and sugarcoat my perfect life. Like, I always let y'all know, whatever. So here I am on here in a point where God keeps talking to me or whatever. So, okay, so my whole thing is that, like, today I did a post on basically how love, is about sacrifices, and, okay, hey, selfish lover, like, are you gonna be a selfish lover, So, lately God, I keep seeing God, like, sway things around to me about sacrificing, and I keep telling God, like, honey, I ain't sacrificing nothing no more in my life. I'm not making no sacrifices. Like, we're not doing that. We're not no more. Not for me. No, not I. Okay. So a few years ago, I was actually talking to my friend yesterday, talking about the promises God made me about basically giving me a family and giving me a son. He promised them, so I know that the Bible says that God is not a God who shall lie. And then God's giving me the scripture for the last 2 days of, is there anything too hard, saith the Lord? God's, had basically said to, Sarah, I will come back and I will give you a son. Okay. And so recently God keeps giving me these scriptures over and over and over and over again. And Sarah originally laughed at God and was like, God, ha ha ha, like, you can't do this, and I'm not even laughing at God. I'm not laughing at God saying that he cannot do this, because I know God can do it, okay? But God's promise to me is to have a son. And my whole thing is, like, when you look at the Bible, you know what I'm saying, like, you see Jesus about to die on the cross, and he said, Lord, take this cup from me, okay? God, I know when I was 22 years old, I asked you for a child. I know I asked you for a child. I know I did. I asked you for not just a child. The reason why I promised my son to God was because I wanted a healthy and loving marriage, okay? I did not get that, okay? I did not even get a wedding. Like, okay, let me not be ungrateful. Never mind. I paid for my own wedding, okay? I paid for Deo's stuff, okay? I paid for my dress, all right? He canceled my whole daggone wedding. I didn't even get a ring, so we ain't even gonna fake the funk and be like, okay, like, this what it is. No. I am not sacrificing, okay? So today I'm sitting here driving down the street and I'm like, okay, cool, God, like, I see this sign and it's just like, I keep seeing, like, the sign was like, miracles happen every day, and it's a sign with a little baby on it. God, if you don't stop talking to me, because I ain't pushing no baby out my lady parts, okay? Ain't happening. It's not happening. So here I am going down the road just having this argument with God, like, God, like, take this cup from me. Like, I know what I asked you years ago, but honey, okay, after divorce, after 3 years of chasing a man behind another woman who could have had my husband's baby, I don't want no baby. When I think about children, all I can think about is going through some type of torture, chasing another woman about her baby that wasn't even my husband. So no, I don't want no type of children. So, and then I just went by a truck and all of a sudden you see water kick up off the ground and there's rainbows in the water, gleaming off the truck and the reflection of the truck in the water. And what does the Bible talk about with rainbows? How God kept his promise, his covenant promise to Noah, that there would never be a flood on the earth ever again. Well, when you think about promises, God keeps his promises. If God doesn't keep his promises, then that means he's a liar. So, here it is, God telling me, okay, well, I want to keep my promise to you, and I want to give you a son. Honey, okay? Like, I know you don't want to be a liar, God, but at this point, just be a liar, okay? Because I don't want it. Keep it. I don't want it. God, I don't want it. And it's so crazy because the other day I was telling this story I told the story to my friend Kirsten. When I first, I remember when God first originally told me to move down to Fort Lauderdale, he had told me who my spouse was, and at the time it was supposed to be Niles, and we were supposed to get married and have children or whatever, which, you know, at this point, like, Niles done gone and got married, like, he's out of the equation, you know what I'm saying? So now, like, that's not even an option either. So, you know, like, life is totally different, you know, than it was years ago when God originally, he even showed me a live vision on the altar. I mean, I saw my children's faces and everything, like, woo, like, my kids, these are my kids, you know, like, these are my children. So, you know, I tried for a long time to be celibate and follow the vision and wait, and, you know, and God gave me the $20,000 to move down to Fort Lauderdale. And then when Niall said he didn't want to be with me anymore, then I got married to Deshawn. And, you know, that's something that I shouldn't have not done. I should have waited on God, but, you know, it is what it is. It happened. I can't, you know, say anything less, but, you know, for God, you know, to still sit there and be like, honey, like, I'll give you the story. I did a video talking about God restoring my relationship, and just talked about how one day God, you know, had me buy this whole meal for this woman, and she didn't want it. And he offered, you know, it was like a quarter pound of cheese, a large fry, and a drink. And I gave it to her, and she didn't want it. And it kind of was like, at that point in my life, he had offered, you know, me to be with Niles at that point in my life, and, you know, to have a family and to have all that stuff. And at that point in my life, I was scared to death. Like, I did not want to be with him because I was scared, you know. And I was just like that woman. She wasn't scared, but she just didn't want what I had to offer. Okay? That's where I'm at right now. Okay? You ain't offering me nothing, because there ain't no men in my life, but you're not going to keep showing me these pictures of these children talking about, you know, like, I can have this miracle. I don't want this miracle. You're not going to show me the rainbow of, oh, remember the promise that I made you. Yeah, you made me a promise that you were going to give me a family. God, let me tell you something. I'm not looking stupid for no man for the rest of my life ever again, okay? Like, ever. I already look stupid for leaving college. Okay, I left college my junior year. Who is still in college? Me. Who is now paying out of pocket? Me. You know, like, it's hard to even pay out of pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have finished college and been done. I'm not even done. I'm not finished. You know, like, and I'm only making this video because when I have conversations with God, I'm just real with God. Like, these are my pure, honest feelings. Like, God, this is my argument with you right now. Like, you didn't understand. Like, we're in a struggle right now. We're in a battle. I love you, Lord, you know, but I'm wrestling with you, God, you know. Remember that time in the Bible where, what's his name? Jacob, and then he became Israel, wrestled with God. Oh, that's so crazy. You know why? Because guess what my son's name's supposed to be? Israel. And you know why it's probably supposed to be Israel? Because right now, I'm wrestling with God over this daggone promise. Okay, I'm wrestling with God. And that's probably why my son's supposed to be named Israel. Because eventually, I'm going to come out the other side and be like, oh, I have a son. And I remember when I was trying to fight you, God, on not, you know, having children, yada, 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 yada. And I'll be able to refer back to this crazy old video of me being like, oh my God, like, why would you even do that? That's crazy. So Jacob wrestled with God, with an angel or whatever, until he blessed him. Oh, okay, I'm going to wrestle with you until you bless me. You know, and Israel means one who wrestled with God and man and prevailed, came out on the other side, a winner, victorious. I won. I'm victorious, you know? And that's what my son's name is supposed to be, Israel. I wonder why, because right now I'm wrestling with God. That's what this video is probably entitled, Wrestling with God, because I'm struggling. I'm in a struggle. God, why do you still want to offer me this thing? Like, I am in so much pain, okay? relationships? You want to offer me a son? Okay, I don't even want to look at a man, okay? So to say you want to offer me a son means I would have to look at some type of man, and I don't want to do that. Because at the end of the day, like, love is very selfish. As much as we believe it or not, I don't care if you gave me the most perfect man in the world, there's still going to be something. And I don't want any of that something. I don't want any arguments. I don't want to have to clean up after anybody. I don't want to do anybody's laundry. I don't have to make any sacrifices for nobody. I don't want sleepless nights over no children. Okay? I don't want to have to go up to the school. I don't want to have to sign any parent-teacher conference notes. I don't want to have to go to meetings. I don't have to do any of that stuff. Those are things that people who want to sacrifice want. Okay? I used to want those things. Okay? When I originally wanted to be a wife. But, okay? Those require sacrifices that I no longer want to make, God. Okay? Take this cup from me. Take it. Because I don't want it. Take this cup from me, God, please. Because I don't want it. I guess I'm just being real this morning. Take this cup from me.